Hey guys, what's up? This feels weird. It's been a little while since I have posted on my channel. It's been a minute, but I have been posting on social media. If you guys are following me on Instagram at JairWoo, I'll link everything down below, but I have been pretty active on there. A lot of stuff has been happening, you guys. I feel like I have so much to tell you, just more updates that have been happening in my life. Another major change is happening in my life. Once again, I feel like this is the theme of my year. So I will maybe update you guys with what is going on in the next video, but today I want to keep it lighthearted and pretty fun. I have missed talking to you. 2019 has definitely been a year full of different fashion trends. There are so many trends that have been all over this 2019 year, and today I thought I would do something pretty lighthearted and talk about the 2019 worst fashion trends, and pretty much just fashion trends that need to stay in 2019. And a huge disclaimer, this is meant to be lighthearted. This is just my opinion. This is in no means trying to offend anybody out there. This is just my opinion, and it's just all fun. So these are the worst trends in 2019. All right, number one, I have to say the chunky sneakers, the dad sneakers, whatever, they're all the same to me. I'm sorry if you guys have them, if you love them, that's totally you. Personally, for me, chunky sneakers, I've never really gotten into that fashion trend. Like, I like how it looks on some people. For me, I tried to not like them. I'm just not a fan of the chunky, big, bulky, like, you know, torta type of shoe. That for me is just does not work for me. And we started seeing a lot of that trend in the beginning of 2019. Huge designers, I mean, there's like Balenciaga. You're seeing them even in like more athletic sneakers like, you know, Fila's. They're making its comeback with that like old school 90s vibe. And some of them are really cool, like, not gonna lie, some of them are sick. Like, I have thought about some of the styles of the chunky sneakers. But I mean, there's even some sneakers out there that are in like the $1,500 range, which I'm like, it's not for me. So, all right, number two, this is everywhere as well. The lime green color, the neon colors, especially the lime green color, like that bright Nickelodeon slime type of color has been everywhere. It's been like splattered all over for spring, summer of 2019. And I'm still seeing people wearing the lime green, which, like I say, to each their own. For me, could not get into that as well. I couldn't get into the neon colors this year, and I feel like not my cup of tea. I remember actually recently I went shopping a few months ago, and everywhere there was just like this like athletic wear and just like bright neons, and I was like, dude, like even for beanies, I couldn't really find a beanie that I liked because everything was just neon and like green and orange, and yeah, I just couldn't get into that thing. But yeah, that was a huge trend for this 2019 year. It's interesting, yeah. So let me know if you like the sort of like neon lime green type of color. Let me know down below. Speaking of the 90s, early 2000s fashion, a lot of bucket hats are trending, have been trending towards like summer and fall of 2019. Just, you know, the, bucket hats. Once again, just couldn't get into that thing. Not my favorite. Plus, I don't feel like it would shape my head. Plus, I don't feel like it would fit my head shape that well. I do get a lot of comments and questions like on my Q&As. I do get asked like, what is one fashion trend that you hate? Or like, what is something that is an absolute no for you? And I never really talk about that, so that's why I thought it'd be kind of fun to discuss more of like, you know, the worst fashion trends instead of like all my favorite stuff. But definitely bucket hats. Those should have just stayed back in the day. And I mean, you look at these guys on magazines and like social media and blogs, and you're like, wow, they can really rock that bucket hat. But once you try it on in stores, you're like, no. Number four, this is actually a trend that I really liked, and I had a lot of these shirts. And who knows, I mean, they're still somewhat trendy, but I'm talking about the Longline shirts. You know, those like really long shirts that were trending towards the end of 2018, beginning of 2019. Those just huge t-shirts, but it's just something that I feel like as well should kind of retire and just, you know, stay in 2019. It's something that I wore a lot. It also does look a little bit funky, a little bit unflattering. If you're a little bit on the shorter side, it can make you look a little bit more like, you know, shorter than you actually are. That is definitely another trend as well that I'm just a little bit over. All right, number five, this is something that I just, again, couldn't really get into, which is the no shirt underneath the blazer type of thing. That's something I don't understand. I'm just kind of like, what? I mean, I think it looks cool for like more editorial, like magazines, like for a photo shoot, but like actual everyday like wear, just like a blazer without a shirt underneath, maybe like a sheer shirt or something like that, or like a tank top. Just like, don't you get cold under there? But yeah, I don't really get it. And I'm open-minded too with a lot of things, but that is another trend that just... Now, number 7. This is a fashion trend that I actually had a lot of, which was the distressed holes in your sweater. Isn't that a song? Holes in my sweater. Yeah, holes in your sweater. Yeah, definitely like the holes in the sweater type of thing is something that I liked a lot for a little while. I think this was more so like 2 years back, but I don't know why I was so into that. Like, I don't know, I'm definitely, my style's changing a little bit. I mean, it's still similar, it's still totally me. Definitely more into like the minimal, clean, just, you know, like neutral colors, but I still like a little bit of like edge to my outfits. So, of course, they're me, but yeah, I used to like the holes and like the ripped, but just like the whole like ripped, like kind of grungy type of like whole sweater. Yeah, it should stay. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. What are some of your least fashion trends at the moment? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comments down below. Worst fashion trends or worst fashion mistakes even that you have made. I don't know, let me know down below and I will read every single comment. I'm so happy to be back on my channel, and wait till you guys find out what other crazy stuff is happening in my life. It's crazy. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.